a lot of people say, like, if you can't see it, you can't be it, which I don't believe in. I really do believe that, like, young Black people are so powerful and have everything that they need within them to do whatever they want, whether they can see it or not. But for me, it was so powerful, and the impact, like, seeing Jess on a TV screen and, like, seeing her on the cover of a CD, like, just looking so beautiful and, like, confident. That representation was so important for me.
I'm Lowanna Grant, and you've just been granted access. This is where I sit down with some of the most influential voices to bring you real, honest yarns about life, ambition, resilience, and everything in between. We go beyond the headlines and into the heart of our stories. The culture, the humour, and the hustle that shape who we are. These are the stories you might not have heard, but definitely need to. I'm Lowanna Grant, and this is Access Granted. You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm so excited to have you.
Are you ready?
I'm nervous.
Girl, me
this is my
too.
first one back after like having a break.
Stop it.
But speaking of breaks, you were in Bali.
I was in Bali.
Who did you go to Bali with? Just your sister and your fam?
Literally just me and my little sister. Our first little...
Oh, just the two of you?
Our first little sister's trip.
No way. I thought your parents went too.
Just us two. Like, just, you know, bickering, fighting like sisters. We both got Bali belly. All the
I know.
things.
I didn't know if you wanted me to mention it, but we had been messaging a little bit.
I have no secrets at this point. My life is an open book.
Like what? Okay, first of all, is that the first time you've been to Bali?
First time we've been to Bali, we were so careful.
Oh my gosh.
We were like, literally, we were like everywhere we went. Dettol wipes out. Hand sanitizer, travel in, everything, probiotics. And of course, it's always the ones that are most careful.
Yeah.
Bali belly.
I was going to say, because I've been twice. The first time I went, I was so nervous. I did not want to get Bali belly, but I wasn't like taking like all the precautions. But you know how like at the hotel they'll have the water that you can like brush your teeth and stuff. So I was like being really careful. A few days in, I was like, it should be fine. I brushed my teeth with the water. I didn't like swallow it or anything, but like, then afterwards I thought, okay, maybe I shouldn't do that. But even when you go to the coffee shops or the bars, I don't know if it's like a law, but I did hear that they have to not like
have filtered water.
Yeah, for the ice. But we
were asking everywhere before, because how can you be in Bali and not have like an iced coffee or like ice in your drink? It's like 30 degrees.
Yeah, it's like a necessity.
Literally. Everywhere we were going, is it filtered water? Is it filtered water? And everyone was like, yeah. And then no, next minute, absolutely not.
Like, how do you think you got it?
We have no idea. Like,
just unlucky.
Just so unlucky. And like, yeah, it was like smack bang in the middle of the trip too.
No. Well, at least you lived to tell the tale.
I lived. I'm in one piece.
And you'll be going back?
Probably not.
No. It is a beautiful place, but it's
so beautiful and the people are so beautiful. I just know myself. I just know it's my like gut now. It's like, it's done. It's over.
No. Yes. Oh my God. Well, at least you went, like you and your sister had like sister time. And I do want to, bonding, exactly. I did want to talk about you and your sister's relationship because you guys are so cute together. But this podcast is called Access Granted. So I wanted you to share something about yourself that people might not know, something that might not make it into interviews or even on the gram, like something that you want to share.
Something sister specific. My sister like creative directs my entire life. Everything I do, absolutely. Every purchase I make. Oh my God. Every Instagram story, every Instagram post that goes up, it goes past my creative director.
That is so she's like
she's like the brand manager. Yeah. Like she knows what's good. Like she's 4 years younger than me. I feel like I trust her opinion. And she never asked for it, but like I assigned her that role. And so now everything must go through my sister.
What about the TikToks?
Oh yeah, everything. I'm not even joking. So like even to the point of like the text messages that I will send guys, you know, like if someone asks me out on a date, I'm like, Kiki, what's the vibes? Like, is this guy weird? Like, what do I say? Like everything.
So she helps like, she's like you know how they've got those like, you know, videos on TikTok or whatever. And it's like a guy will send a message and then you don't know how to respond. So you send it to the group chat and everyone like weighs in on like what to say and then you like form your response.
Literally. So that's Kiki. There's many girlfriends that help, you know, curate the responses, but she's always number one.
Well, you guys are close. Do you do that with her as well?
Well, I mean, she's lucky. She's been with her boyfriend for like 5 years. So like can't relate, you know? But she actually, I feel like I'm the lame older sister.
Oh,
Now
no.
that I'm thinking about it, she's
Yeah.
like, she never asked me for advice. She's like, she just does her own thing. And I kind of love that about her.
Yeah.
She's like feisty little sister to a T. Like,
That's so cute.
I love it.
And I also wanted to ask you, growing up, in your family structure, were you the quiet one, the loud one? Were you the dramatic one, or?
I reckon I was the quiet kid. Hey, I was one of the first girls to be born in my family. I'm the eldest in my immediate family, but lots of older boy cousins.
Oh, yep.
So I just kind of had to roll with the punches. I was like, made fun of. I was like the young little girl. They used to call me Taro legs because I was a bit chunky.
Aw.
I know. So like thick skin, loves it now that I'm like an adult. But as a kid, I was definitely quiet. I was just living in my own little world.
Yeah. And you are a proud First Nations and Tongan woman, and you carry both of those identities so strongly. What does it mean to you to be connected to both of your cultures?
It means the world to me, to be honest. Like, my family is everything. My culture and my community is everything to me. And I'm very biased, but I think I have like two of the most beautiful cultures, in the world.
Yeah.
Part of my heritage and who I am as a woman. And in so many ways, they're connected in the sense that in both Islander cultures and First Nations cultures, it's all about family, it's all about community, it's all about reciprocity, caring for country. It's all about storytelling, music. Like, my cultures have quite literally formed the person that I am today.
And talking about music, you are a musician. Where did you realize, or when did that passion come into your life? Or was it always something that you were just born like being musically talented, or?
It's such a cliche, but like there was never a moment where I was like, yeah, like I want to be a singer. I always just knew growing up that music was my calling and what I was put on this earth to do. I feel like when I got my first ever paid gig, which was on singing on the Sapphires soundtrack, that was
So
kind
cool.
of like unreal. I was like 10.
So cool. Wow, so young.
I know. And it was like, that was a moment where I was like, okay, like I can really make a career out of this. But like in my heart of hearts, I always knew that no matter what job I would have or whatever I ended up doing in my life, that music would be at the core of that.
Was there any other passions that you had, like aside from music, that you thought if, I could pursue something else, it was just, music was just everything?
Music is everything. I'm like laughing because like I'm thinking in my head, like I remember I went through a phase like when I was maybe like 14 where I thought I could be like an architect. And then I remember
So different.
It's like, what are you doing, sis? And then I realized that maths was involved and I was like, oh, no, absolutely not. Like that could have been like my side hustle or something. But I hate maths.
Oh, me too.
No.
I did like when I was at
Jenny
school,
maths?
because it was like a long time ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm almost in the elders tent. I know we were talking yesterday and you were like, I'm like an auntie. And I'm like, you were like, I'm 25. I was like, girl, you are not old. Like, seriously, this is my last year of my 30s. I'm 40 next year. Like, seriously, pray for me.
But to be for real, like, I can't wait to be in my 40s. The
Really?
20s are the trenches, girl.
I think the 20s are like, you're still like trying to find out who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And then in your 30s, you are more confident, you're more grounded. And I feel like people take you more seriously.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like when you get to your 40s, it's like, everyone keeps saying like 40s is the new like 20s or whatever.
Yes.
But I just feel like when you're 40, like you have to have so much figured out. I just feel like, like I don't own a home or anything. And I know that's not like the pinnacle of like success or whatever. But I just am like, I'm not ready. Like I don't want to be 40. And literally elders tent, like next year at the knockout, that will be me
right now.
having my little Arnott's biscuits and my little tea.
I'll be there making your tea for you.
Yeah. Can you please? Let's go back to music and, that was your passion. What artist inspired you when you were growing up? Did you have like particular artists that you looked up to?
Yes. Alicia Keys has like always, like even to this day, like has been such a massive, like had a massive influence on the kind of music that I write and that I create. obviously Jess Mauboy, because, you know, when in Australian history have we ever seen an Aboriginal pop star? You know, I mean, other than the Kid Laroi. But like when I was younger, like Jess Mauboy was like,
and another female like that you could see yourself like reflected in her
exactly.
too.
And like a lot of people say like if you can't see it, you can't be it, which I don't believe in. I really do believe that like young Black people are so powerful and have everything that they need within them to do whatever they want, whether they can see it or not. But for me, it was so powerful, and the impact, like seeing Jess on a TV screen and like seeing her on the cover of a CD, like just looking so beautiful and like confident, and I don't know, it was that representation was so important for me.
You also spent a lot of your life like performing at, you know, community events and in community spaces. And I think like for Mob, when you go to those types of events, there's so much family, friends, people that you know, everyone knows everybody. Is that nerve-wracking, like more nerve-wracking to you than like performing in a stadium, you know, at the footy or in front of like people that you don't know? Is it more scary to you to be in front of like, you know, the aunties in the front row? And like,
oh yeah, 100%. Best believe like community gigs, even though I literally grew up doing every single one of them, I swear, in Sydney. To this day, it is nerve-wracking because it's like, these are the people that I'm like have contact with every day, you know, like it's like performing for faces that you know. And like they know me and like I care about what they think. Like it's so easy to get up in front of a big stadium and like see tens of thousands of faces and just like be like, cool, I'm here to do my job. But when it's in community, it's like, oh my God, I actually care what you guys think. Like I'm gonna die.
And you're gonna like walk down the street next week and they'll be like, literally, oh, she's like so performing.
Yeah. And like I just know like people in community know, like they know what's good and they know what's not. And like sometimes I'll do a performance and I'm like, yeah, that vocal performance wasn't good. And like Auntie Lola from Kuri Roto will tell me. She'll let me know, you know? Like
she's a very, like she keeps it real.
Oh yeah, for sure. So like it's beautiful and I love it. But at the same time, I'm like, I literally want to die.
And I think also like it is really meaningful though for you to get back to those community events and, you know, like for you like giving back to Mob, and
it's like literally the reason I do what I do. It's like if I didn't have those platforms and those opportunities to perform in community and for community, I really, it's a bold statement, but my career would be pointless. Like so much of what I do is for the people that literally raised me.
Yeah. And you often credit, you know, the strong women around you who have made you the woman that you are today. And what piece of advice did one of those women give you that sticks with you? And especially sometimes when you're feeling maybe not so confident or you're doubting yourself, what is something that you always like replay in your mind that, you know, one of the strong women in your life has taught you?
All of the women in my life have always led by example. So while maybe they didn't give me advice so much in words, but they lived as an example for me. You know, every single Black woman in my life has been so kind, has been so generous with their time, has always been staunch about truth telling. They've always worked hard. They've always gone after, you know, chased after their big dreams and made their, you know, creative ideas come to life. And so I think just seeing them like be boss ladies is like kind of what keeps, I don't know, keeps that fire lit in me. It's like, okay, these women literally raised me. Yeah. And I want to be like them, literally. Yeah.
And also seeing, like you said, like them going after everything they want, having the confidence. Also, you know, in our communities, our women are the backbone of our families and they, you know, raise the kids. They also keep the family together in a sense of like just with like the love and nurturing. So I feel like we have that loving, nurturing side, but then that staunch like, you know, boss side to us. So, you know, I can definitely see that in you as well. And your music carries so much purpose and meaning. What does your creative process look like when you're writing music?
It's so different every time. Like lately I've been writing alone a lot. Just because it can be so vulnerable to get in a room with other songwriters, or sometimes like songwriters who are strangers, like I'm meeting them for the first time in a writing room. It's a lot to like dish out like pour out what's happening like in my heart and in my brain. And lately I'm just like, no, it's just a lot for me.
And you have to be so vulnerable, I could imagine.
Absolutely.
Like with the stuff that you write, it's so personal. And then I couldn't imagine going into a room and just being like, hey strangers.
Hey
like,
strangers. This is my life story.
Yeah.
Unreal. And like you get like a vulnerability hangover. Like I feel like when you pour out so much of yourself to strangers, there's like, you're trusting people with all this information, right? And you're trusting them not only to like have an awareness that it exists, but then trusting them to like somehow like mold it and form it into a song is like just a lot. So lately I've been writing alone a lot. And I've been enjoying that time, to be honest. I'm like such an introvert, like to the max. Like as much as I love being around people and I love, you know, putting a face of makeup on and getting up on stage, like equally I probably love just as much, if not more, just like being by myself.
Is there somewhere like that you go in particular? Like do you have like a spot that you go to when you write to be by yourself, or is it just more like go into your room, like chill?
I always just sit at my piano. There's something about just like having a physical instrument to create with is just like, I don't know, I can't really put words to it, but there's something like, I don't know, tangible about the music when it's literally physical as opposed to like playing on a keyboard that's electronic, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm just a creative weirdo like that.
No, it's so good and your music is beautiful. So, you know,
Thank you.
You going off to write wherever you want is, you know, that's your thing. And when the cameras are turned off and, you know, you're not in interviews, what do you do to switch off and, you know, like to take care of yourself and do self-care?
I do not have a single sporty bone in my body, but I really love working out.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if this is like a late 20s, like mid to late 20s thing, but I'm like, literally all I want to do is like see my girlfriends, go to the gym and like sleep and like eat some good food.
Yeah.
So like literally when I'm like, just want to switch off, I'll go to the gym. I'm like an infrared sauna girly to the max.
We were talking about that earlier.
Literally, it's like, it's just addictive. Like saunas are so good for you. That's like literally, I could have a whole podcast about infrared saunas.
You can come on next time and talk about
it. We'll have a sauna session.
Yeah,
a sauna.
Yeah, we can do another podcast episode in the sauna.
Yeah, I love it. And food. I just love food. Anything food.
Is there anything that you like? Are you a good cook?
I'm a terrible cook, and I actually hate cooking.
Yeah,
but I love eating food.
Is there anything in particular that is like your comfort food? You know how everyone has that like
just
comfort.
Like a roast dinner. Hey,
Yum.
like roast pork, roast chicken. I love a steak. I'm in my protein era.
I thought you were going to say like curried sausages or something.
No, I'm like
You're
just like
no,
I'm literally a carnivore. Like it's not okay. I probably need to eat more veggies.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Like I guess like for myself, when I talk about self-care, like mine is like switching off socials.
Even when we were talking about TikToks and stuff.
Oh,
I'm like chronically online. Like
yeah.
It's something that I should fix, but like I'm on my phone constantly and it's like never off my person. Like it's quite concerning. So that's probably something that needs to happen is no phone time. No screen time.
No doom scrolling.
No, I'm so bad. I'm really bad.
But I think TikTok too, like I go on there a lot for recipes and like even advice about stuff.
What's
like,
your algorithm?
Oh, I don't know what side of TikTok I'm on, but not the side that you're on because you were sending me these cool TikToks. I was like, I don't even know. What did I say? I was like, I don't even know how to make like a slow-mo video. Like honestly, mine is recipes, like a healthy, quick dinner recipes that I can make. Also, that new thing that's taken over TikTok, the Biscoff with the Greek yogurt. I made that. I'm like really easily influenced. I mean, I love Biscoff and I love Greek yogurt, so I was like, I'll give it a try.
Me too.
And it was nice, but I don't feel like it tasted like cheesecake.
Right.
I feel like it was like soggy Biscoff biscuits, but like it was yum. Yeah. But it just felt like Biscoff flavored yogurt or something.
It's like tasted like what it is.
Yeah.
It's Biscoff in Greek yogurt.
Exactly. But it's been like a couple of days now. I think it's been like 2 days. And I feel like the longer it's it's stayed in there. It's gotten a bit more of this like tanginess that could be like a cheesecake thing. But anyway, like that's my side of TikTok.
That's where you and I are different. Mine is like, oh my goodness. Like it's like one is like best places to eat in New York City. The next one's like dating advice. And I'm like, get me off this side of TikTok. The next one's like, this is like what a 5'10" girly looks like in this outfit. It's like so specific.
Rogue.
It's unreal.
Yours is like
mine's like fully rogue. Fully rogue.
That's so funny. But we're actually going to do a TikTok after this. So stay tuned, guys, because I don't know how it's going to go, but I think I'm in good hands. And then if you send it to Kiki.
Either way, she absolutely will have to approve before we post.
And she can like make it look good, I'm sure. Like do the slow-mo, do everything.
Absolutely.
I did want to talk about your sister. She's also in the creative space. What's something special about your relationship that only like the two of you understand? And I know you said that you guys went to Bali together and had like your sister time. So you guys seem like real close. And
we are. It's like so funny. I saw a TikTok the other day and it was like siblings will teach you that you can love somebody but not like them. And I feel like Kiki and I like really live in that space.
That's
like
so
we love each other so much, but like we bicker like nothing else.
Like over like,
oh my goodness, like anything. Like I did a workout the other day. I can't tell you how many times I've invited her to the gym with me. And like this one time I didn't ask her and like she wouldn't have come, but she like had a moment about me not inviting her to come to the gym. It's just like it's like literally anything. It's like, why did you leave your glass there? It's like, and we live together. So it's like we're nitpicky. Literally inseparable. Like we spend way too much time together. But she's definitely my like little broke bestie for sure. And I love her and I think she's actually the coolest person ever, but I'm definitely like the boring older sister.
I think it's just like older sister vibes. Like I'm the oldest as well. I don't have any sisters. So I always get so excited to hear about sister relationships because I don't have a sister. Like I think like with brothers it's so different and the three boys are like this and I've always felt like a little bit like left out and I get really sad because I'm like they have their thing and I don't have that, so I'm really like jealous of you and your sister.
It. But I know that you and your mum are close and like honestly like my relationship with my mum and the relationship that I have with my sister are not much different, to be honest. Like mum and I are so close. Like we have no secrets in our family. And like even mum and I bicker all the time. Like we're literally, it's like we're like three sisters. Instead of two sisters and a mum. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, no, my mum and I are really close. Like we are like sisters and the same, like we have our little like moments where we, you know, like, because it's like get on each other's nerves. Like she'll like take some of my clothing and then I'm like, where is my jacket that you like took 2 years ago? Like, can I have it back, please?
Girl, you don't need a sister. You got one.
But no, it's really special. And your sister, Kiki, is so talented. She was in a TV show like for
Grace Beside Me. Yeah.
And that was it like 5-6 years ago or something? She was quite young.
Ago now. Like, I wouldn't even know, but she was literally a little baby. And I just remember her and mum like would fly to Bow Desert for like months at a time for filming and it would just be me and dad at home and be like, okay, I guess like this is it. But she's a powerhouse, like fully. Like on the surface, she's like very quiet, very soft spoken, but like on the inside, that girl is feisty. Like
really?
Yes. And she's so talented. She can sing. No one knows this.
Really?
She can sing.
I was going to say like, are you the singer of the family? And then she's like the actor.
I will like get up on my soapbox and like tell the world that my little sister can sing and she doesn't sing. I'm like, girlfriend, you could have a career.
Yeah. Is it more something that she does in her spare time for fun? Or?
She'll just sing around the house and like she'll do like a run or something. And I'm like, this is crazy. Like the fact that she hasn't had like vocal training in a very long time. Like we used to do singing lessons as kids.
Yeah.
She can sing so well. And I'm like, girl, you do this, like you're sleeping on your talent. Like this is crazy.
Do you think that you guys would maybe one day like you could persuade her to like feature on a track?
No,
or,
I've like
really
every single gig I have, I'm like, would you do like BVs with me or like sing on this song with me? And she's like, no.
Aw.
She's got her own thing happening, you know?
Yeah, she's like, you know, in her lane.
Yeah.
What about you? Like, do you ever, like, can you act? Like, have you ever thought of doing acting?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, really?
Yes.
For what?
And I'm so bad. I'm like really bad. Yeah, like
I
when
don't think.
No,
I don't think you would be.
Trust me. Like there needs to be like tapes somewhere, like audition tapes that I've done when I was younger, like diabolically bad. And like I'm a very like confident person, and I'm really like I can do cool things. Like I can sing, I can songwrite, I can handle my business. Acting is not one of those things. Cooking is not one of those things. And I have self-awareness.
We have to find those tapes.
Oh, we have to. They're in the archives somewhere,
so
but I cannot act to save my life. Like if someone was like you're going to like act well, or like you're going to die, I would die.
It's just not natural. Like I hate like role playing, like, you know, when if you're doing like at work or something, or when you're doing like those like courses or whatever, and they're like, oh, just role play. I was like, I can't. Rehearsals, I cannot. No. I can show up when it's like when I'm meant to, and like I'll be fine. I just can't not be myself.
Drama in high school, absolutely shocking on my part.
That is so funny. No, you're a beautiful singer, so yeah,
I'll stay in my lane. I know what I'm good at.
But also, I just want to go back to 2019. You won Youth of the Year at the National NAIDOC Awards. Like amazing. It's such a honor to be recognized, like at the NAIDOC Awards, like mob recognizing you, and just being like, I think the NAIDOC Awards is so special because it's recognizing people in grassroots community, like doing the work, like doing, you know, like doing things to help each other, to help the community. What was that moment like for you to be recognized, you know, by your mob at the NAIDOC Awards?
It was surreal. I remember I was so adamant I wouldn't win it. I was just so happy just to be there and like be in a room full of amazing, incredible, you know, Black excellence, and just be able to witness it all. And Mum was like, you need to write a speech. Even if you don't think you're going to win, like you need to write a speech. So like if you do win, like you know what to say. And I was like, Mum, be so for real. I'm not winning this award. Like let's just look.
So you didn't write a speech?
No, Lowanna. And I got up there and I, of course, just like was so in shock that I like did not string a single sentence together that made sense. But it just meant the world to me. Like it was just like, yeah, like I think that's probably one of like my greatest achievements. Like I'm not about awards and accolades, but like having that acknowledgement by my communities is like, there's nothing like it. It's like the most beautiful thing ever.
It is. And it's also just such a special night to be in the room with like all the mob and everyone is just, you know, like there can be so much negativity like placed on us, but to have that night where we can like get dressed up, we can all be together, we can celebrate each other, we can celebrate each other's wins, we can celebrate the people that are doing all these amazing things in the community. And I remember, I can't remember how many years ago it was, maybe 5 years ago, my pop won the Elder of the Year award, and it was just, we had like all the family there. Like we had a convoy of cars driving down to Melbourne because, you know, he was nominated, and it was just so special like to see him up there. And I got up there with him and he like did his little speech, but because he's got like some memory problems now, like he forgot a few people. So I was like, I'll just like speak on his behalf. I did the same thing. I like choked up.
It's crazy.
And I was like, do not ugly cry in front of all these
like,
people.
I'm like getting emotional right now, like just thinking about it. Like how beautiful.
It was beautiful, but it was just, I could feel in my throat. I was like, I'm going to cry. Yes. I'm going to ugly cry. My face is on all the big screens.
On
I was like, just don't ugly cry. Just get through it. Just say what you've got to say and just get off the stage. But it was a beautiful moment. So I can understand like how important that would have been for you and for your family too. Like they would have been so proud of you for, you know, for doing all the amazing things that you do and then being recognized for it. And another thing that you also achieved is you were the first Aboriginal person accepted into the Clive Davis Institute at NYU. That's like iconic, historic, like amazing. What was that like? Like, first of all, being accepted in, but then living in New York as well, like an amazing city.
Yeah, it was just unreal. It's like the only word I could use to describe my time there.
Yeah.
It was literally the dream, like the dream of my life since I was a little girl to study music in New York. I literally moved there when I was 18.
How long were you there for?
I was there for like 4.5 years.
Was it that long?
It was a long time.
Wow.
And just like, I'm such a nerd when it comes to like academia and studying and like even music as a craft. And so I was just in my element. As homesick as I was, as much as I wanted to just get on a flight and come home, I was just like having the time of my life and like being a nerd, like a creative nerd.
Yeah. Whereabouts in New York were you?
I was
staying?
in Brooklyn.
Wow.
I
that
even
would
have
be
a
so
little
cool.
have a little Brooklyn tattoo.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
It's
so
like-
cool.
It's the most beautiful place.
Mm.
And it reminds me so much of the inner city, like particularly Redfern. It's like it's like so controversial of me to say, but it's like historically Black communities that have been gentrified. So like it felt so familiar to me. It's like you have uncles with their boombox on the corner, like having a cookout on the street, and then I can still get my flat white. You know, like it's just the best of both worlds to me. Like I would walk down the street and like aunties would come up to me speaking Spanish and I would be like, oh, I'm like so sorry. Like I love that you think that I like look like I'm from here and I could be that type of brown, but I'm not. It's just like, I don't know, so many, like an amalgamation of so many different experiences. And I'd spent so long like dreaming about my time there that it really was just like, I just had the time of my life.
Like such a dream to be in New York. It's definitely on my bucket list. Like it's one place I've always wanted to go. I've just not gotten there yet, but I will.
You'll get there. I feel like it's one of those places you just have to go once in your life. Like it really is like no other place on earth.
Do you have any like stories or like a story in particular that always sticks with you from your time there? Like was it meeting like an idol or I don't know, like do you have a story that you
There's
can share?
so many. Like just New York is just random. Like you could be walking down the street and then like you'll see a celebrity or something and they like just have sunnies on and like have a coffee in their hand.
Yeah.
Like, one time I was singing at an Australian Awards gala thing. Like I think I had been in the city for 2 months or something and I got an email. It was like, hey, Mi-Kaisha, we'd love you to perform one of your originals at our thing. And I was like, yeah, sure. I like rock up and like Zendaya's casually there. And I was just
Oh
like,
my gosh.
what on earth is happening?
wild.
I grew up watching Shake It Up. Like it's just like one of those cities that there's just so much happening at all times that like the most crazy things happen.
Will you go back?
Absolutely. I'm literally going back in June just to
Oh, no way. Like holiday?
To see my besties.
Yeah,
Like,
and you would have made like so many beautiful friends as well. So you've got people to
Literally.
like go back and visit.
yeah, my best friend who I literally FaceTime like every day is over there. I'm like, she's literally my soulmate. And I'm like, girlfriend, why are we living on opposite like sides of the world?
So you're going to go there and wait, it's summer then, right?
It'll be summer,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'll like escape the worst of our winter.
Yep.
Have a little New York summer and then like come back ready to roll for NAIDOC week.
Yes, NAIDOC week.
NAIDOC week.
Straight into it.
Exactly. I'll be like well rested, a little bit tanned.
Yeah. And what season of life are you in right now, would you say?
This is such a big question. And it's funny that you ask it because I was literally on FaceTime with my best friend yesterday and we were talking about turning 25. It's like what you were saying about turning 40. It's like it feels like a milestone age and there are certain like social expectations for like what a 25-year-old should have achieved by now. And like in so many ways, I've lived such a big, beautiful, amazing, privileged life. And yet still I'm like reckoning with this thing of like, okay, I'm 25. What's next? Like I've had a music career now for 15 years. What am I doing? You know, It's like, it feels like stuff is getting really real.
Yeah.
That's weighing on my chest. At the same time, somehow I'm like the happiest and most confident I've ever been in my life. And like, I feel like 25 has brought this new sense of like, I'm just so happy to like be here on this planet in my little corner of the world with the people that I love. Yeah. And I'm just like happy to be here. So I feel like it's like one of those like ages. It's just like everything is like, I'm really contemplating my existence, you know?
And you're in like you transition into that other box as well, like the 25 to 30 box. And it's like you're getting closer to being 30. And you start having those like thoughts of like, I guess like you said, like the social pressures of where you need to be in life and people, you know, like make little comments like, oh, like when are you going to get married or when are you going to have kids or,
totally,
you know, and, but like you said, like you've had like such a massive career, you've achieved so much but that's like a good thing too because you are still so young, which means you've got like so much ahead of you and so much left to achieve.
Totally.
And, you know, 25's a cool age.
It's cool. And like ultimately I love what I'm doing and like that's what matters most to me. Like I just need to keep reminding myself, but it doesn't stop those voices from just like they kind of just hover there. Hey, like they're just like it's just so unhelpful. I'm like, let's just like be 25. Let's just be like hot and like this is like the youngest I'll ever be, you know.
Travel.
Go back to New York, hang out with my girlfriends, like I don't know. It's just
you never know. You might meet someone over there.
Who knows, girl? I the whole dating scene thing. This could be a whole nother podcast episode. Dating in Sydney is like horrible. Dating in New York, next level.
Yeah,
seriously.
I was gonna ask you actually, like being, you know, single and dating. Like obviously, when you were over there for 4 years. So I've heard that Australian dating or like dating in Australia is pretty dire.
It's horrible.
So what's it like overseas? Like,
how's it different? I can't even like talk about dating in the States because I didn't date there.
Oh, you didn't?
Purposely.
Because you wanted to like lock in.
Oh, sis, this is like I need to be careful with how I word this. The culture in America is like confidence, forward, very direct, which I love. But there's just a line that I draw. And a lot of these men would cross it. And so while Sydney is diabolical, New York is like next level. I feel like I'm not even equipped with the words to describe the men in that city, to be so for real.
Would you say that you're like open to dating and like wanting to find someone and settle down, or you're just kind of like,
unfortunately,
it happens?
Unfortunately, yes. I'm like going on dates and it's so diabolical, sis. Like I need to like this needs to be like an offline chat and I need your like dating advice because it's just like, and I think it may be like me turning 25 and feeling that weight of like the expectation is like in the next few years I'm married and I'm like, what in the world? Like what the hell?
Yeah.
But it just feels like that's just not the vibes in Sydney in particular. It's a little bit.
Dating is awkward. Like I find it so uncomfortable.
I hate it.
And I was even telling you before, like, it's like, what do you order? Like, what do you eat? Like, I
can't eat.
Yeah, you can't like,
period.
Like slurp up some pasta or eat some garlic bread and like have herbs in your teeth. Garlic, like, that's like a stress. And then you obviously like, you know, you might want to have like a drink or two to take the pressure off, but you don't want to have too many drinks.
No.
So it's like, where do you go? Like, are they going to pick you up? It's just like a whole thing. What are you going to wear?
Literally. I feel
like they have it a little easier.
They have it so much easier, which is why I'm always like, I'm a firm believer the guy should pick the place and the time. He needs to be in charge of the logistics for the first date at the very least.
Yeah, take as much pressure off as possible.
Hello, I'm getting my lashes done. I'm getting a manicure. I might even get a blowout.
Yep.
I might get a facial. Like there are so many steps we as women take before we
get
even
a new outfit.
Literally, before we even get
manicure,
there.
Pedicure,
Hello. Absolutely. So I'm like, the least you can do is pay for my $5 coffee. Like, please. But it is a little bit.
You up.
Oh, he doesn't need to know where I live. Let's start right
Maybe
there.
the second date then.
Literally.
Well, we have to have like another podcast episode where maybe you can like fill us in on like some of like your horror dating stories.
Oh, absolutely. There are receipts, sis.
Ooh,
like we need to get the receipts. The tea.
Seriously, okay, the next podcast,
literally,
we will unpack all of that. What's something that you're still learning about yourself, like as a woman, that maybe you didn't expect? And I know you kind of touched on it already because like you're turning 25, but is there something else that you're still learning about yourself or just learnt about yourself?
I think I'm learning the kind of life that I want to live, and particularly after moving back from New York, the pace is just so quick there. And like the expectation is that everyone's hustling. Everyone's having sleepless nights because they're up working on beats or their next single or whatever it is. And so I was living in that world for so long and operating in that space for so long that when I came back to Sydney, I was like, actually, that's not how I want to live my life. I love a sleep in. I like going to bed early. I love having a slow Sunday where I can have a coffee and go for a swim at the beach. Like, I'm learning the kind of life that I want to build for myself. And it's even like saying it like feels yuck, because the expectation for so many creatives and entrepreneurs is that you're constantly hustling. You're always working on the next project. You're churning out the next product, whatever it is. Like, there's an expectation and a pressure to always be doing something. So I'm trying to like unwork that within myself.
And maybe
like,
just like slow down a little,
yeah,
like, and
just
embrace it.
Exactly. And just live in like a more mindful way, like taking time to just be present and like spend time with people that I love and do things that I love in a way that feels, I want to keep the joy and the love in my life alive. And I feel like that rush takes it away.
And finally, for my final official question, because we've got some like quick fire questions, for mob listening who might see themselves reflected in you, what advice do you have about them trusting themselves and owning who they are as a person?
We're all on our own journeys, hey? So it's like, it's hard to tell people how to feel, but I would just say like, trust yourself. Like, being Black is like the coolest thing ever, in my opinion. And we have such beautiful stories to tell. We have such a rich history. We have beautiful song lines to lean on. We have communities to lean on. Just be Black and proud and like ask for help. Like, people in community, in my experience, have been so generous with their time and resources. Like, ask for help. Be that weird kid that dreams big. Be that, you know, strange creative kid who, you know, will stay up working on their beats if that's what you want to do. Just like trust your gut and like back yourself.
Well, that's great advice. And, you know, I know that, you know, a lot of young, you know, Aboriginal girls and would look up to you and see the career that you've had so far at such a young age and, you know, aspire to do what you've done. And, you know, I think that was a great note to end on with the official part of the questions. Not that like we haven't had fun anyway. So I've got a few quick fire questions. So
hit me.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Do you have a pre-show ritual or a weird habit that you do before you go on stage?
I can't talk to anybody. I can't talk.
Like
full just like non-verbal vibes.
Yes.
Fully. I'll do my makeup, little peppermint tea with a little bit of honey, and I just don't talk to me.
Non-verb time, okay. Tea, coffee, or are you a matcha girly?
Coffee always. Way too many coffees.
Yeah.
I'm really just on it.
Are you onto the matcha? Like, are you on the matcha train?
I had a New York era where I was like in my matcha era, and now I'm like back in Australia and have real food, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm gonna have a flat white, thanks.
What's a song that you have on repeat?
Rain Dance. Thames.
Yes, I love that song.
I listened to it an unhealthy amount. Like, I had it on repeat just on the car drive here.
And you had it on your story for your Bali.
Literally.
Yeah.
It's the song of the year for sure.
It is. What's one thing you secretly love but you'll never admit publicly, but now you have to because I've asked you?
Oh my gosh. I'm going to get cancelled probably.
What?
The Kardashians.
Oh, yep.
Oh, immediately cancelled. I'm done for. I'm done for, but it's like, it's literally my guilty pleasure.
Yeah,
it's
mine
horrible.
too. I think it's good to, like, it's something that you can watch and you can just zone out. You don't have to think.
They're not real.
It's just
real.
Like you watch and that's it. What's your vibe in the girls group chat? And I think you kind of touched on it before, like with your sister. You're definitely not the advice giver.
No, I'm the oversharer. It's like every detail must be run by the girls. It's like definitely a one-way codependency happening, like just unhealthy. But I love my girls.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
Oh, Empire State of Mind, Alicia Keys. And yes, I do the rap.
Yeah. You'll have to do it for us. What's your most used emoji on your phone?
It's this one.
Yeah.
Always. Everything. Love it.
And what's your dream collab if you could collab with anybody?
Jess Mowboy. Literally, out of anyone in the world.
Well, Jess, if you're listening,
Jess,
hit our girl up.
It'll happen one day. It has
will.
to. It's just, it needs to happen at the right time.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much,
Mi-Kaisha,
for coming on.
sis.
I'm so happy that we got to do it. I'm glad that you lived your Bali belly,
Yeah,
like
We're live.
that you could come back, you can be on the pod, and we have to do a part 2 to unpack your dating story.
Thank you so much, sis. It's been so nice just to have a yarn and spend time with you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yay. And that's your access for today. Another yarn shared, another story unlocked. I'm Lowanna Grant, and this is Access Granted. Access Granted would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we are recording today and the lands that you're tuning in from. I pay my respects to all elders past and present, and I extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples listening. I honour our stories, cultures and knowledge systems that have existed here for over 65,000 years and continue to guide us today. This always was and always will be Aboriginal land.